Welcome to the Jefferson Business Journal. Today we'll profile Vetro Winery of Jefferson. I'm Jim Klug, and with us is Verne Vetrano of Vetro Winery. Glad to have you with us today.
Thank you.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your Vetro Winery out east of Jefferson here. How did it get started, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we started in the little town of Concord in our wine cellar in our basement, and we were there for 2 years. Used to do wine tasting in my kitchen until somebody came in my kitchen and took pictures, and that freaked me out. So we put up a building next to our home, a 1,500 square foot building, and then we moved into Jefferson into a 6,000 square foot building at Sanctuary Ridge.
Mm-hmm. When did you move to Jefferson?
It'll be a year in November that we moved.
Okay. What makes Jefferson such a good location? Why did you move from Concord to Jefferson?
We needed more room, more tourism, buses to come in, semis to bring our fruit in, and we're 45 minutes from Madison, and we're 45 minutes from Milwaukee, and 90 minutes from Illinois.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice location out there, nice campus that they have on the St. Coletta campus.
And we have a great view, which I wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah. What are your hours out there?
From Monday we're closed, and Tuesday to Thursday, 10 till 6, Friday and Saturday, 10 till 5, Sunday from 11 till 4.
Okay, and I know you need grapes to make wine. Do you make your grapes out by the winery, or
we
do you
have a
import
vineyard.
those? You do have a vineyard?
Yes, and that's at the old winery, and it'll stay there.
Okay,
right.
How much of an area does that
we have around 250 plants, and they produce close to 5 tons of grapes.
Okay, how many people are employed at Vetro Winery?
4.
Just 4?
Yes.
It's a family business, obviously.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eventually, we'll hire more people, and hopefully Jefferson can help us out on that.
Okay, who are your 4 employees? Obviously family members.
Right. Excuse me, Bill is the wine master, and Tammy is our salesperson, and Carrie overlooks computer work, and she's just trying to step in when we can afford her.
Well, Vetro Winery.
And then me.
Vetro Winery is a fine addition to the community here, obviously. We're going to take a break here now, take a quick tour of Vetro Winery in Jefferson, and be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Bill Vetrano from Vetro Winery, here in our production area. After we pick our grapes from our vineyard, we bring them here to our crusher destemmer. What we do is we just load them up in here, and this machine actually crushes the grapes. It crushes the grapes, and then it separates the skins from the vines, and all the vines come out from the bottom over here, and all the juice gets pumped out in the back over here. Which, after that, we go into our bladder press. This uses water for pressing. We put all the grapes on the inside, connect the water up, and it actually fills up the bladder and presses it against the side, and all the juice falls down. The next stage of the process, after the pressing, everything goes into the primary fermenter. And here is where we add all the nutrients, the acids, and maybe even a little sugar if it's needed. As you can see, I already added the yeast, and it's fermenting like crazy already. This is actually only 3 days old. It will sit in here for about a week, and that's where all the alcohol is made. Once it's done in here, I will be pumping it out into our primary fermenter. Okay, once we're done in the primary fermenter, after, like I said, about a week, after all alcohol is made, I will use my pump and pump it into one of our secondary fermenters. In here it'll sit for a good 3 weeks. I'll pump it off. There'll be some lease on the bottom. About that much stuff on the bottom. We'll clean it out, pump it back in, and in there it'll sit for another 3 months or so. From there, we will go to our filter it, and then that's when we are ready to bottle. This is my daughter, Carrie. Here we are getting our brand new bottles in. They're clean, but they need to be sterilized, so that's what she's doing now. We're sterilizing each bottle before we fill it with wine. Now we are filling our bottles. This is our automatic bottle filler. As you can see, it just automatically shuts off as it gets to the proper level. And over here, this is our corker. It actually puts in a little CO2 in the bottle just before it's corked. Both these machines are definitely lifesavers for us. This is our labeling area. The machine looks a little primitive, but I just threw a whole bunch of parts together to make this. It's a lot cheaper doing it this way. As you can see, it's just putting one label on at a time. This process used to take us 6 hours to do 30 cases. Now it's just a matter of about a half hour now to do the same amount of time. Okay, this is the final process. Here we're just putting capsules on the bottles. This is like the final seal. And all she's just going to do is use like a glorified hair dryer and just shrink it. It's like a little shrink tube. And it just shrinks it nice and tight. And that's pretty much the process after this. Now we're packaging it up. My daughter Tammy will be delivering it to the stores, or we will have it in our retail area to try.
And this is our plum wine. This is our end result. We will serve this here at the tasting bar. And salud!
Salud. Come in and enjoy.
We'll rejoin our tour of Vetro Winery in just a few minutes. With us now is Bill Vetrano from Vetro Winery. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Tell us what's involved in the winemaking process out of Vetro Winery.
Well, we start out with the grapes from the vineyard. We put them in our crusher destemmer. We break the skins, take the stems off, put them in the primary fermenter. There is where we add all our nutrients, our tannins, sugar if we need to. It sits in there for a good week with the yeast, of course. After that, all alcohol is pretty much made already. And from there, we put it into the press, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. We put it in the press the skins, and separate the juice. And from there, it goes into the secondary fermenter, one of our stainless steel containers. It'll sit in there for a good 3 weeks. And then we let it settle. We pump it out into another stainless steel container, and we leave all the sediments behind. Next process would be we filter it, and we also put it in a chiller to get rid of the crystals that come in naturally. From there, then we go ahead and bottle it and cork it.
So it takes, it's not one of these things you do in a day or two.
No, it takes a while.
And so if you take a bottle, if you do your bottle of wine, it takes you just about how long?
From start to finish, depending on the fruit, it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 months.
Oh.
So anytime we're out of wine, we got to make some more. It's going to take a while.
Tell us a little bit about the equipment that you use for this. Is it an elaborate type of equipment, or is it something that you can handle pretty easily?
I can pretty much handle it, but all the equipment, pretty much all of it, is all from Italy. All the stainless steel equipment, the tanks, the crusher, the press, are all made from Italy. They make a good product, and they know wine, so.
Okay. Bill, thanks for joining us. We're going to rejoin that tour of Vetro Winery here in just a few minutes, so stay with us.
Welcome to Vetro Winery. Here we have our customers come up to our tasting bar where they can select from our 16 different wines. Right here we've got Little Sassy Strawberry, which I would love a sample of. Also with our tastings, we don't charge for our tastings. We accept donations to Special Olympics in honor of my nephew, Branyan Heisel. So we just let our customers enjoy, a couple samplings here, and then when they are through sampling, they can come out over to the gift area, the retail area, where we have all of our wines. All 16 to choose from, except for our holiday wine, which is only available during the Christmas season. And then through the tasting area, with our old time entertainment, we have some old pinball machines. And then over there, we do have a jukebox. And this is our little retail area where we have some wine novelties, like napkins. We have some Wisconsin products. A lot of local things along with our fruit. We try to get everything local in the winery as much as possible. We have some fudge, different chocolates. We also do the personalized labels. We carry many accessories from wine racks to wine glasses, wine puzzles. And these are a hot little item too, some towels for your kitchen. And then also, what goes good with wine is Wisconsin cheese. So we sell various cheeses as well. Along with all the other accessories and the Wisconsin products that we carry a lot of ladies' shirts, novelty shirts, along with our wine accessories. And as I mentioned before, we donate to Special Olympics. One of the events that we had, for example, this painting right here, we had a bunch of Special Olympians, special needs children that came in and painted grape clusters on this canvas. So all these kids with their names on there, this is a priceless piece of artwork. As I was saying before earlier, we do accept donations to Special Olympics, and throughout the year we do a couple other events. Within the past couple years, our donations have gotten larger and larger and larger. For instance, we've had our kickball tournament, the painting, as I mentioned earlier, and we also did a Corks and Cars show. Along with our Ladies' Night, we've set up raffle tickets and have accepted donations to Special Olympics. And not many wineries do that, but we have a lot of people that come here just because they know that we support Special Olympics. Along with supporting Special Olympics, we are something special from Wisconsin. Well, thank you for visiting Vetro Winery, and we just wanted to mention that we do host weddings, wedding showers, bachelorette parties, office parties. We can accommodate anywhere up to 100 people. And out on our patio, you can enjoy the view and sit out there and sip some wine. And then when you're all through, just come in and go ahead and purchase the wines that you've chosen. And we thank you very much for coming to Vetro Winery.
Welcome back to the Jefferson Business Journal. Today we're featuring Vetro Winery here in Jefferson, and Tammy Vetrano is with us now.
Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the wines at Vetro Winery. How are they different from others?
Well, first of all, we use a lot of local farmers, fresh strawberries, cranberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. So a lot of different wineries, having the country wines, they bring in juices and frozens and concentrates, and we use fresh fruit. Basically from all local farmers around Jefferson County, as close to us as we can get them.
I would assume it saves on cost not to have to ship all that.
Oh yeah, I just go to the farm and pick them up.
Okay. What type of wines do you have out there?
We have about 16 different ones. One of our wines is a holiday wine, which we don't release until about October, but 16 different ones. Again, cranberry, strawberry, blackberry, blueberry, Merlot, Chardonnay. I could go on and on.
Where can people purchase your wine? Do they have to go out to the winery to get it? Is it available around the Jefferson area?
Yeah, we have a couple stores in Jefferson, Piggly Wiggly, the Pit Stop. We carry anywhere from Kenosha up to Elmira, out to Madison, southeastern Wisconsin.
So you do ship your wine out to different places. Is that part of your business out there in Jefferson as well, or do you actually use someone else
That's
for
my
shipping?
job description. I do it.
Actually, you do that, right?
I do the
Okay.
sales and the delivery, so
really?
I actually do
Okay.
that all myself.
Okay, and so you do offer items for sale in the Jefferson area, so if somebody wants to buy some, they can just stop into one of the stores that you mentioned and pick
Including the
something
winery.
up? Okay. Tell us a little bit about the Special Olympics that you're involved with and some events that you do with them.
Well, we've been doing Special Olympics for about 4 years now, and the reason we're involved in Special Olympics is my 9-year-old nephew is Down syndrome, and he's in his first year of Special Olympics, bowling, swimming, basketball, baseball. So in the winery, we do free wine tasting, but we accept donations to Special Olympics, and year-round, we do that all the time, and we also have events. Typically, what it's come down to is like 2 events for the children and 2 events for adults. We have a car show that we do, get involved with Jefferson County Schools. This past March, we had a Spread the Word to End the Word campaign through AmeriCorps, which is part of Special Olympics. The kids came out to the winery and did this beautiful, beautiful canvas painting, and they painted grape clusters. So that's hung in the winery, and that's a priceless piece. So. But yeah, through the year, just, we're supporting Special Olympics, and from what we hear in the winery, everybody loves it, and there's no other winery that does something like that. So it's really, really close to us.
Great, great. What kind of future development do you see for Vetro Winery? Expanding, getting bigger? Are you just going to keep it a family operation?
Since we just expanded, I don't know if we're going to be expanding anytime soon, but on the grounds of Sanctuary Ridge, we're going to be part of that whole development. With the brewery coming in, cheese manufacturers, just really excited about that whole development. But for us expanding, we just like to get out a little bit more into more liquor stores, more grocery stores, that type of thing, and just make more wine and sell more wine.
Great. Tammy, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And thank you for joining us as we featured Vetro Winery today. We'll see you next time.
Hello, I'm Dale Oppermann, Mayor of the City of Jefferson. With me are Alderman Bill Brandel, he's the chairperson of the Jefferson Redevelopment Authority, and Tim Freitag, our City Administrator and the Executive Director of the Jefferson Redevelopment Authority. The 3 of us are the main point of contact for all economic development activity in the City of Jefferson.
The Jefferson Redevelopment Authority was created in 2007 to assist the city with economic development and to foster business success. The Redevelopment Authority is composed of 7 members, 5 citizen or business members, and 2 alderperson representatives. The city administrator serves as the executive director of the authority. The Redevelopment Authority assumes a leading role when it comes to business relocation, business expansion, and business retention. It's also involved in revitalizing the Rock and Crawfish River waterfronts, as well as the community's historic central business district. The RDA has developed a number of programs to further and enhance the economic vitality and progress of the community. With the assistance of the Jefferson Chamber of Commerce and the Jefferson County Economic Development Consortium, the RDA plays a pivotal role in the community's business expansion and economic well-being.
Today, over 300 businesses employing 4,000 people are located in the city of Jefferson. Jefferson is home to everything from small family-owned and operated businesses to large international companies. This diversity provides an ideal variety that strengthens its robust industrial and commercial base. Additionally, both new and old are fused together here, as some of Jefferson's earliest industrial and manufacturing companies are still in operation today. Under various names, Tyson, established in 1879, and Nestle Purina Pet Care, established in 1910, are among the city's oldest operating businesses. A dedicated trained workforce, a strategic location near major arterial highways and access to railroad, plus a strong, diverse economic foundation characterized by commercial, industrial, and agricultural businesses have all made Jefferson a distinct site for business relocation and expansion.
The diversity of our business base provides a strong foundation for the quality of life which we enjoy in Jefferson.